tell you a bit about my albums. So depending on your package that you pick, you can either add an album on or it will already be included into your package. And the options that I have for sizes for my albums are 5x5s, 8x8s, 10x10s, and 12x12s. There are different paper options and there are also different cover options. The different cover options that we have are linen covers, as well as leathers. And there's an array of colors and it's all gonna be inside the PDF that you can look at, as well as cover options that have photos on them. Now, the different sizes will depend on the type of paper that you have. The matte albums that I have only come in the 8x8, 10x10, and 12x12. The luster paper albums range from the 5x5 up to the 12x12. Now, the differences with the pages are luster albums with the paper have kind of a tendency to be considered between a matte finish and a glossy finish. It's kind of right in the middle. So with luster paper, whenever you're touching the album and your fingertips are touching them, it doesn't leave a smudge of like dirt on them. So it's a little bit easier to clean. And with luster, it kind of reduces a bit of the glare. I'll pick up one of the luster ones. There, you can see from the light a little bit, there's a tiny bit of glare, but it's not as prominent as, say, a glossy paper. And with the matte, there's no glare at all. If you can see, yeah, you can probably see the difference there. So it really kind of comes down to preference when it comes to the paper type. I would say the luster albums are probably the most popular in terms of the safeness of your fingers touching and turning the pages for longevity. With the matte albums, they do come with a glove so that you can actually use them to preserve a little bit more of the paper, but it really comes down to personal preference. I think matte albums are really beautiful, and I think it just comes down to how you personally like viewing images. And with the different sizes, since they're all square format, it's really great to say, like to get one for your maybe family members, parents, depending on what type of album you're getting, if it's for like obviously like weddings or boudoir family or anything like that. With the square formats, say you have a 12x12, you can shrink that down to a 5x5 and it's still the same layout and gift one of the albums to a family member. So that's really popular with a lot of the wedding collections. Couples will get usually like a 10x10 or a 12x12. That's definitely the most popular size. And then their parents will get a 5x5, something that's nice and small and compact and something for them to have too. So let me actually show you some of the designs. So the process goes for weddings, particularly from start to finish of the day. And I will upload the images, and this is for all types of albums. I'll upload the images for you to pick, and then I will go in and start to make the first draft of the album. And then once I make the first draft, I will upload them, of all the ones that are picked as your favorite, up to a website where you're able to go in and type on the page, I like this image here, I like this page. Can you switch this picture over here or this picture over here? And we'll go back and forth and finalize the album design to your liking. And if there's any changes that you want or different designs that you might want to try on certain pages, it's very, very, very customizable. And again, with the spreads, they can lay flat right across and you can't even see the seams. They're really beautiful. You do full spreads. A lot of the detail shots I'll kind of cram in there more. But when it comes to like dancing photos, we'll have way more spreads open, like the important shots of, family members or couple portraits, dancing shots too. I like to kind of get in there like that. There we go. Let's show you another one here. So you can see a little bit. Oh, there's the glare. So whenever you're looking through the PDF, if you have any specific questions about any of the types of add-ons or design aspects or anything like that, just shoot me an email, shoot me a call. The design process takes generally about a month. So you can imagine to see your album within about 2 months after you pick your images, and then once we finalize it, it will go into production, and that takes them about a month. So I always tell people around 2 months, 2 to 3 months, depending on how our communication goes. But if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you would like to see any other albums, I can send you links to full galleries as well as for other spreads.